technology infrastructure. If you go back 30 years, I started at Microsoft myself 30 years ago. And 30 years ago, the big innovation was personal computing, PC. I dropped out of school 30 years ago to join Microsoft. And you might say, well, PCs are not hard to explain to your parents. I went home 30 years ago and I told my mother and father, I'm leaving university to work on personal computers. And my father said, you know, what is that? And my mother said, I was PC software. And really what my father said is, what's software? And my mother said, why would a person ever need a computer? So even 30 years ago, we had challenges explaining the next generation of computing. Then the internet came. And nobody could explain the internet for the first 5 years. What's an internet? Who pays for it? How does it get constructed? How does it work? But it was the next generation that gave us all the technology to innovate. Web 2.0. How many people ever heard that expression? Web 2.0. Anybody? One person. That was the last generation of innovation. We use cloud computing today to really talk about the new opportunities that develop as the best of the PC and the phone, the best of enterprise data center computing and internet computing all come together. Think about this problem. How would you write an application that looks inside, let's say an application that would help a company model the impact that the economy will have on its sales? That's an application that has to go out to the internet. It's got to look up economic data. It's got to go inside corporate IT systems and look up information. It's got to present it to people on their computer using tools like Excel that they know and understand. It's a next generation application. The cloud has to bring the best of those worlds together. The cloud is essentially a way to use the internet for business and to use business computing techniques of reliability and security and privacy to improve the internet. It's a way to take cost and complexity out of the process of building an application for a computer scientist and getting it instantly deployed so that it can be used by people around the world. How do you sit and build an application here in Hanoi and instantly deploy it so it can be used in London and New York, Hanoi, Singapore, all throughout the world, and do that efficiently and cheaply and securely? The answer is cloud computing. And so we're at the beginning of a generation. And when we look back, when I come here to the Hanoi University of Technology in 5 or 10 years from now, maybe not me in 10 years, I'm getting old, but 5 years from now, I come back, and the next generation of students, they don't even remember Web 2.0,